everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Houston. Now Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one's on to Monty Kamara.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
To the right side. Six to shoot. Screen by Eason. From the wing. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Durant. Nice move. From deep three-point range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
Now here's Durant. The 3-ball. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. And a two-handed jam.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
Right wing. Let's go with a 3. Avdia pulls it in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lillard. The Rockets pull it in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It seems like we're still in Dame time here in the NBA. Lillard is as efficient as ever, Clark.
Well, B.A., we're talking about a guy who scored 70 in a game before. Lillard can show you and give you some all-time scoring nights. I mean, that's how you get your own time zone, by doing what he's done throughout his career.
And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Down low. Here's Avdia. Off target at the rim. The Rockets lead by 4. Here's Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Lillard. There's the screen. Clock at 4. Avdia outside. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Portland, no good that time either.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The kick to Durant. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And that's now 7 points for Amen Thompson.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Back to Van Vliet. Here's Durant. He's got 5. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Kamara. Blazers trail by 8. Pass to Avdia. Can't get it to fall. Outside Durant. Van Vliet up top. Now Easton. Takes the 3. Durant, no good.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Klingon. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Durant. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul. Portland making a switch here.
Second team foul.
So it's the Rockets now. Durant for 3. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Henderson with it. Van Vliet covering. Pass to Kamara. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
The Rockets again can't hit. Blazers trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Henderson. Eason pulls it in.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Durant. The fadeaway. And yep, a couple of bounces and it falls. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's Portland now, trailing by 10. Henderson drives in. They can't stop the run with that one. And Houston has possession. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Sharp. It's Sharp on the wing. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Shepard. Back to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
The drive by Henderson. Can't connect from short range.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Smith no good. Blazers trail by 10. Stolen by Capella. Back comes Houston in transition. Pass to Shepard. Here's Okogie. There's the 3. Kept alive. For 3, Smith. And no good. trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Houston ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low.
6.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. For the Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back to you guys.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Smith right side. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Grant outside. Fires the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Fires in the triple.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Henderson outside. Can't hit from in close. The Rockets lead by 10. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Okogie. No points so far. Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Henderson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Smith outside. Pass to Okogie. And here's Capella. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Williams. Thybulle. Outside for Grant. Sharp with it. Shot clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Smith with the rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Rockets with a rebound.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Outside Eason. Houston needs to get off a shot. Here's Capella. The kick to Durant. The 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The shot by Lillard, no good. The Rockets lead by 14. You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Graham.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Back to Thompson. Misses the three. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Lillard's craftiness right there on display, able to get himself to the line. He does that a lot.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Houston leading by 12. Durant with it. Avdia picks him up. Easy money for KD inside.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Lillard. Thompson with some nice D. Houston shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Houston.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Puts up a deep three. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 15. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Here's Lillard. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Reith. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Outside Durant. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Portland making a switch here. Blazers trail by 13. To the left side wing. Lillard outside. Back to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And it's Lillard penetrating. Can't convert off the spin.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Here's Durant. And he hits the jumper. Durant's got 16 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Back to Lillard. From downtown. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's a result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Holiday. Henderson for three. The Rockets pull it in.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A minute 22 left in the second period. Pass to Şengün. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Back to Van Vliet. Over Henderson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Smith outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this one. Fades. Misses off the left iron. Henderson left side. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Henderson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And here's Shepard for three. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pass to Klingon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Klingon's got his second basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 10-point lead. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Blazers trail by 13. Stolen by Thompson. The kick out to Van Vliet. And here's Durant. 19 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Lillard up top. He has 7. Here's Kamara. And stolen by Durant.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 10.
Hard to count all the times Dame has made that 3 in his career. He is something else from behind the arc. Well, in most games, he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Playing it up top. Pass to Avdia. Lays it up and banks it in. Avdia's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Elbow shot on the way. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Holiday.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Avdia. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Durant. Holiday with the ball. Now Thompson defending. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's Klingon. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 12. Up top, Durant. Give him 23. Who is stolen by Lillard. 3 on 3. Deflects the pass. From deep. Here's Klingon. Over Van Vliet. Klingon's shot is off. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Back to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Lillard looking around. The shot won't fall. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün. Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Trailblazers keep it alive. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And there's the foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's foul number 2 for him. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Houston has possession. It's a 13-point game. Smith inside. Over Sharp. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's gotten his third basket of the night.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now Smith. He has 7. And the layup is good. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Outside Murray. Back to Sharp. Lets it fly. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there. So it's the Rockets now. 13-point lead. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. So it's Portland now. A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Misses the layup. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Smith outside. And the bucket is good. Smith's got 11 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks down the triple. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is Shepard's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Henderson. Stolen by Capella. Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Clark.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. 9 points in the game. 3 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
He's off on the layup. Pass to Shepard. Back to Smith. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 17. Picked by Smith. Over Henderson. Smith no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy one. The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Adams. Williams defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But, boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
And he sinks the second. Houston leading by 14. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Portland. And good on the second, so he makes them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Pass to Klingon. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Now here's Durant. From the top of the key. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Henderson. Here's Holiday. That one's good from the corner.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding the shot.
Van Vliet drives. Yes, it's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside Holiday. Spins. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's on to Monty Kamara.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
For 3, here's Lillard. Eason pulls it in.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
They double-team Durant. Back to Şengün. The steal. Lillard with the ball. Now Thompson defending. From the elbow. Outside Kamara. Pass to Holiday. Here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the screen. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Got a piece of it. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Durant looking around. Goes up from the top of the key. Portland with a rebound. Outside Kamara. The three is up. Portland no good that time either. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Outside Durant. There's the drive. Up again. Tries yet again. Tips it up. Charity stripe shot. Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 16. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Improving his assist numbers with that vision. Şengün coming into his own.
Lillard with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Pass to Kamara. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Lillard outside. Tries the spin move. Shoots over Thompson. Again, the miss by Portland.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Over Holiday. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 20. Here's Lillard. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Making it work at close range. Lillard putting his touch to good use in tight.
Outside Thompson. Here's Durant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it. My goodness. Man, Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Lillard outside. Over Thompson. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Durant for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 34 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Team foul.
So it's Portland now. The three, here's Lillard.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Offline with a three. So it's Portland now. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Hits the ball.
On the wing, Durant. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And